Schlaf in himmlischer Ruhe, Schlaf in himmlischer Ruhe.
We're working collaboratively and have been for 4 years with a school in Heiligenhaus, which is our twin town, and Basildon, where we come from. So we've been working collaboratively with members of the community, schools in particular, who come from the two towns, to see how we could look at the similarities that were going on in the war in both our towns and how it's affected families and groups of people. And it's been very, very successful. We're here today because we have brought children from a school in Heiligenhaus with our own children from Woodland School, and one of the things we're doing is trying to make a reenactment of the Christmas Truces that were held here 100 years ago.
Oh, I think they're not only necessary but tremendously useful. It's when you get youngsters, as we have here today from Germany and the UK, actually experiencing things together, that we do what we need to do, which is to lay the foundations for a peaceful future. In my view, it's not enough just to have an absence of war. You actually have to build good relationships, respectful relationships, which respect and value difference, but also our common humanity. And that's best done in a number of ways. One, through this wonderful common language of football, which you're using so wonderfully through your project, but also through the experience these youngsters have had of visiting British Commonwealth war graves and German war graves to see what happens when we can't make peace.
We snipe away in the darkness, waging some undeclared war, scarred by our previous encounters, wearing each bruise to the core. Whatever our creed or our calling, pretending two wrongs make a right. When we hear on the radio of a Christmas so long ago, when two weary armies rose up at first light, and they walked between the lines, leaving everything behind, reaching out their hands across no man's land for the sake of humankind, to lay differences aside, leave defenses open wide, bringing hope again to the hearts of men for one day, that Christmas tide. A gentle voice sings in the stillness, a carol we've all heard before. A child half asleep in the bedroom, a soldier in the grip of a war. A sound that delights and disarms us, healing division and blame. A plea for some unity, an end to hostilities, reminding us all we can cross that terrain if we walk between the lines, leaving everything behind, reaching out our hands across no man's land for the sake of humankind, to lay differences aside, leave defenses open wide, bringing hope again to the hearts of men for one day, this Christmas tide. If we walk between the lines, leaving everything behind, reaching out our hands across no man's land for the sake of humankind, to lay differences aside, leave defenses open wide, bringing hope again to the hearts of men for one day this Christmas tide, bringing hope again to the hearts of men for one day this Christmas tide.